Who is mirroring you hard right now? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Miya, here on Mostly in the Moment for another beautiful mirror reading. So this is going to be a reading about who's mirroring you really hard right now. It could be a love interest. It could be a family member, a friend, a foe, a coworker, a neighbor, some stranger. It could be multiple people. And you might be even in a situation right now where, you're learning such a core life lesson that almost everyone is mirroring you in this way. It either really strongly or maybe in a lighter sense. Yeah. So it's a really interesting reading just to see why is this energy happening with this person or these people right now? And kind of seeing the higher perspective of it and, kind of getting the read on their thoughts and feelings and what they want. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile one. We're looking at who is mirroring you hard right now. It could be a love interest, it could be a family member, someone at work, or it could be multiple people. All these people, you might be going through tough lessons in life right now, so everyone's mirroring you, or it could just be that one specific person or those few specific people. Let's get into it. Let's just look at the energy. You'll know who it is in your life. All right, so I'm going to do you on the left, them on the right. So your energy. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Their energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like your person is trying to strive for something long-term, trying to kind of bring some sort of stability long-term into this connection. And I feel like you're not about it. You're like, I want to leave. Like, I want to get out of here. Like, I want to get out of this connection, or I want to get out of this place, this workplace, this situation. I feel like you're not hearing it at all. You're just like, no, that's not what I want. Okay, so let's see the situation here a little bit more clearly. Master of Raindrops. So we have the Knight of Cups, but it's in reverse. Emotional maturity. And Sextile, a combination of tension and flow. Potentially a rewarding situation. All right, so I'm getting that in this specific situation, I feel like you're not allowing this person to, to go with the ebbs and flow with you. Like, I feel like they're trying to work with you or work with the situation. And I feel like you're usually really good about these things, but at this point you're kind of focusing more on the tension part of the connection or situation than the flow part. So this might be something with you, pile one, and keep in mind this could be vice versa energy. But I'm going to say you for the sake of the reading. But yeah, I feel like person one is I lost my train of thought. 1 second. Is unwilling to go through this again, I'm hearing. So I feel like you might think this is something repeating in your life, and you're like, I was very good about these kinds of situations in the past. I'm not about it again. Even if this person or the situation is willing to go through the challenges with you, I feel like you're just kind of over it. But I do feel like you have hope. You keep on hoping that things will be good. But then I think you're so exhausted, or you're so done, that it kind of just doesn't make you want to keep trying as much as you have in the past. All right, so let's see what you want and what they want. Okay, so what do you want in this situation? Yeah, your patience has run out. Yes. I feel like you've had a lot of patience, because with the King of Cups here in reverse, I do feel like you've been the more mature one in many situations, the bigger person, the one who kind of came at it very diplomatically. And now you're just lost your patience. It's like, okay, you've had your patience for people who didn't deserve it, and now with this person coming through that might deserve it a little bit more, your bandwidth has just been kind of roughed up and like torn apart. And it's like you don't have that patience with others as you used to, as much as you used to. Okay, so let's see what they want. Take a breath. Yeah, see how that kind of mirrors, like exactly like having patience, taking a breath, and the person is I feel like they're exercising it really well. So I feel like this is kind of just a situation where you might have gone through a situation or relationship issue many times, and to have to go through it again is something you're not really willing to do. And this person might be going through it for the first, or they haven't gone through it as many times, and so they're more patient with it, and they're behaving in the way that one should behave in this situation. Like, I think you're looking at them as like, oh, I was that way before, but I don't, you just can't do it anymore. So let's see your thoughts and feelings and their thoughts and feelings. Soothed. Yeah, I feel like you need a lot of soothing. I got that right away. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, what's the only way that you can like probably be okay with the situation? Like, what's the solution here? And I heard from Spirit, like, you need someone who can handle the situation and kind of soothe you back to who you were. May you settle gently, even as the wave breaks above. Yeah, I feel like you need a lot of soothing, and I feel like you've done a lot of self-soothing, but that's why you're breaking so much now, is because there's only so much you can do to soothe yourself until, you can't just keep filling your own cup kind of thing. So let's see how they're thinking and feeling before we look at Spirit's message. The Fool card, a single drop. Yeah. So I do feel like they're a little bit of a novice at this. I think they've had experience to build them up to this issue or to this kind of experience, but they're handling it really well because this is their first time, or one of their first times, having to deal with the situation. They feel prepared, and they're eager to, please and kind of find a solution and find a long-term solution. And I feel like you're just like, okay, like that was me like 100 times before coming to this situation now. And even though this person is now willing to work with you, and you're like worn out, you're exhausted, you're burnt out, you don't have the patience anymore. It's like it's kind of like, even though it's a good situation, it's a good, like, they're behaving the way that they should, the way that you have a million times in a similar situation, you're just done. All right, so let's look at what Spirit's message for you is and for the connection. Okay, ignite your passion for life. Okay, so Spirit is saying the reason you're so drained when like you're finally getting a situation you want, but you've been in similar situations that drained you, is because you've lost your lust for life. And so Spirit's like, it's not like you're finally getting the things because you're working so hard, you're finally getting the appropriate responses to your energy now, but you're exhausted, and the only thing that can re-energize you is finding a lot of things that you're passionate about. Okay, so like, what about this connection? Unrequited feelings. There's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. Yeah, I feel like whoever you're feeling this connection with, a friend, family, foe, like it could be like it's probably, I'm getting from most of you, it might be a situation where like you don't know the person too well, or it might be someone that you've tried to reconnect with a million times, or like something that feels kind of like similar to those two experiences. It's kind of like, just give up. Just give up on like, follow your intuition, but like if it's a situation where it's a new situation, new people, or if it's a really old situation with an same old story, like I feel like it's done. Like it's been done. So it's kind of like cut your losses at this point and just focus on you and your passions. And then your energy is so good now that even if you have a situation like you had in the past, people respond healthier and better like you did with them. I just feel like you're just so tired that no matter what new people and old people you connect with, it's not gonna go well. So it just kind of like you need to kind of reestablish that connection with yourself and the lust for your life and divine, and then that will kind of get you unstuck. And don't worry, you'll find new people or the old people will come back. Like the people will always just be there. This is like a you thing that you need to kind of rejuvenate your energies. All right, Pile 1, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 2. We're looking at who is marrying you hard right now. So it could be a romantic interest, it could be a friend, family member, coworker, random person. Like, it can be many people. And if you're going through like a really hard life lesson, everyone could be marrying you in this way. So maybe in a heavier way or a lighter sense. But let's look at your energies. Your energies on the left, their energies on the right. It could be vice versa. All right. The Sun card in reverse. Okay. So it looks like things are going well for you or becoming better and better as each day passes. And you're kind of noticing that. Or you can feel that like, the energy in your life has shifted and it's getting better. Their energy is they're kind of stuck in a place where they don't know exactly how they're going to be moving forward. They might be in a place where they're deciding which direction to go in. All right, so let's see the situation. Let's get more clarity on the situation between the two of you. Okay, the Two of Gems. So the Two of Pentacles, and they have the Two of Wands. Okay, so I feel like here they want to reconnect, or they want to kind of, have the energy between the two of you flow beautifully again. So I feel like they want to reconnect. So this person wants to reconnect and square a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. But it seems like that's a difficult thing to do with you at this time. And I can see why. It seems like you're doing really well and you're on your way up, and like people can notice that. And that's the kind of thing that happens. Like when you're on your way to success and you're doing really well, you'll see people start coming out of the woodworks and trying to be your friend and try to catch up with you, ask you for a job or money, or, just seeing what's up kind of thing, asking for you for a date, whatever. So, this could be someone coming back from your past, someone that you've known for a very long time, someone that you have a deep connection with, or just new people that kind of want to connect with you. And I feel like they're having a hard time doing that. You might notice that they're trying to do that, or you might not notice it at all. But I feel like you're trying to just do your own thing. Okay, so let's see what you want from this connection, what they want. Blossoming, see, with the Sun card, and you're blossoming, you're on your way. You're having a major glow up in your life, and you're just kind of following the signs, following the synchronicities, and following your divine path and seeing where it goes. You're not really paying attention to anyone who isn't helping you learn and grow at this time. Let's see what they want from this connection. Avoid drama. I feel like they're being met with a little bit of hostility if they kind of come into contact with you. And I guess like hostile is not the right word, but like they're not getting much from you. You're not picking up on anything. You're not showing that you're acknowledging anything or picking up anything from them, or that you want to hang out, or that you want to move forward with this project. You're not giving them any hints or clues. And they might have tried. They might have like reached out, talked to you, messaged you, put out some ideas, and you might have not like responded. Depending on how like naive you are or not, like you notice it, or this person could be really quiet and like it might have just gone unnoticed, their attempts at kind of connecting with you. But for others, they've been really like straightforward, and you're just kind of giving them nothing, or just like keep denying them, or I do feel like for a lot of you, there's a lot of people coming back from your past, exes, friends, and family relationships specifically, I'm getting, that are trying to reconnect with you, but they're, I feel like you're kind of letting out some truths, some heavy truths, or kind of giving them some clarity of why you're not really connecting with them. And they're kind of like, oh, like, Pal 2 is being so dramatic. Like, I wasn't that bad, or like, it hasn't been that long, or like, we're not that different. And they're not really getting it, right? And I think you're like, I'm going to explain it once or twice, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to do much more than that. So let's see how you're feeling and how they're feeling and thinking. Belonging, yeah. I feel like you don't belong with these. The people who aren't coming with you are trying to hold on to you, right? So they're you're welcoming yourself home, and it's not where it used to be. So I feel like you're in a huge transition phase in your life where you're on the up and up. You're going places, right, Pile 2? And then I feel like the people who are coming back, who are trying to attach themselves to you, are people who feel like they're being left behind or feel like they won't achieve as much as you, and kind of really are holding on to your light, are being drawn to your light. So I feel like that's the people that you're not really paying attention to, kind of releasing, because I do feel like you understand that, like, the people who are in their light and in their power, they're not behaving in the way that these folks are, like latching on kind of feeling or trying too hard, because I feel like you're not in that kind of desperate energy, and the people who are in that like higher echelon of energy are also not behaving that way. So I feel like your mentality and your behavior and the way you act towards others is changing. And you might notice that when these folks from your past come through. All right, so their thoughts and feelings. 8 of Clouds, that's the 8 of Cups, change direction, yeah. So they're getting the hint, so don't worry about it, Pile 2, whoever these folks are. They're definitely getting the hint, and they're like, okay, it's time to, like, time to change directions. Like, they rejected me, or they don't want to hang out with me that much anymore, or they think we don't have much in common, or, they're obviously putting up some boundaries, or, they don't want this connection right now. They're getting the hint. They understand. They're not going to keep, like, badgering you. And I feel like this is a major, like, emotional cycle that you're breaking, maybe more than one, at this time, with people that you may not be resonating with anymore, Pile 2. All right, so let's see Spirit's message for you at this time and for the connection. Start with you. Light codes, travel awaits you. Yeah, with the home card, like, you're going home, and then all your cards came out in reverse. So I feel like this is like, when all the cards come out in reverse, for me, that means that, like, this is happening right now. And I did mention this is like a transition phase for you. So I feel like you're stepping into your true authentic self and your true authentic life. And, like, you're getting a lot of opportunities that match your energy now. And yeah, I think you're going to be surprised how much, not just your physical life, but how much your mind and your heart expands while you kind of make this transition. And so Spirit's kind of like, buckle up. This is going to be a fun one. In terms of the connection, let's see. Forgive and release. Yeah, you are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Yeah, because I feel like when these kinds of folks come through, might have a lot of unresolved emotions with a lot of these people that you're releasing now, that you may have not talked to in a while. So it, like, you might think that you can hang out with them and grab a drink or coffee or something, and then you end up bringing up all of these, like, unresolved issues or unresolved like strong emotions that you didn't know you had or held for this person. It's like, oh wow, it's been like years, but I didn't know that I still felt that way strongly about this person or this situation issue that we had, And not only with physical people, but there might be a lot of people who come up that you might have not even, like, talked to in a very long time. That might just be coming up in your mind, in your inner work, to kind of release. This might be people that you've done so much release work with already, but as on your spiritual journey, you don't just release someone once and it's over. You do it over and over again until it's, like, totally done. And it might come up, like, once a year, or when it's fresh, it could be like once every week, every few weeks, or every few months or so, every season, every half year, every few years. You know, it comes up again and again until it kind of fully releases. And so that might be happening a lot for you right now, pal, too. So Spirit's like saying, like, this is a good time to do a lot of your release work and try to forgive different things. You know, every time you do your release work, or try to like resolve, like get over that anger or frustration or sadness or whatever negative emotion that is still attached to that person. And then I like to do one person at a time, but you can do maybe a few throughout the day if you're like in an intense inner work mode. And then, it's because it's better to kind of reach that energy of forgiveness. That is what actually releases connections with people that you have karma with, or has karma with you. You know, you can slowly release that so you can bring in connections that are actually good for you, which it looks like you have a lot of opportunities and a lot of connections that are good for you coming in. So this is kind of Spirits giving you a heads up, like, this is what's happening, this is what you might be doing or should do if you so feel inclined to. All right, pile 2, so I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate it, like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3. We're looking at who is marrying you hard right now. It could be a romantic interest. It could be a friend, a family, a foe. It could be multiple people, someone you don't even know. And if you're going through a really hard life lesson right now, it could be everyone. So let's look into the energies. We'll have you on the left side, them on the right side. Of course, the energy could be vice versa. So let's look at your energy. Ace of Swords. I feel like you feel kind of frustrated because this idea or this decision isn't very obvious. And you're like waiting for it to click. You're waiting for it to like hit you. And your intuition to like come in and be like, oh, this is the right direction, or this is the right idea or decision or choice or whatever. So I feel like there's a little bit of frustration on your part of like something not coming through. And let's look at their energy. And I feel like so many things are coming through for them. And I feel like they're talking about it so much. They're like, like everything makes sense. Everything is flowing. And they're telling you about it. I think they're maybe excited about maybe a situation with you. Or it could be, I feel like it's something outside of this connection. Yeah, I feel like it could be like something to do with work or money. I feel like it's just life. Everything. Their social life is going great. Their financial life, their career, their like health, everything is going like swimmingly, or they're talking, I don't know, for some reason they're like talking about like everything. And you're like, I'm just trying to get one thing in my life off the ground, and it's like not coming through. Let's get more clarity on the situation. Yep, Ace of Gems again. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I feel like you're just kind of holding out where you're like, I just need one thing to go right in my life. Just one singular thing. And they're over here like talking about spiritual growth. About I'm hearing nonsense. Gotcha. Okay, so this is something about where you're trying to manifest like a concrete opportunity. A real choice, a real decision, a real path that you would really want to go down. Not just something you have to take because of money or because it's the only option available, or like, you don't want to, this is something you want to spend some time on. You want it to be a good decision. You want it to be something, it's important. I feel like this is like you and like a community. Like, I feel like it could be like a spiritual community, like a tarot card reader, or it could be like, I don't know, some like energy like influencer or something. I don't know. Like, I feel like, because I'm getting with the spiritual growth and a lot of talking, like I feel like you're like, I'm so tired of people just talking the talk, and then like me doing all this inner work and then seeing nothing come from it in the physical. So yeah, I feel like this is kind of like maybe if you have like spiritual friends, or if you have like friends and family or coworkers who are just like, oh yeah, you know what, like I did this inner work in regards to my friend, and now we're like all good now. Like it was such a good experience. Or I went to this like spiritual retreat, I got some Reiki done or something, and like it just changed my life. And you're like, I did all of these things and nothing has happened. You know? Or like you're watching all these videos, it's like, okay, all these people are talking about these things, but like why haven't they manifested their like nice cars or this or that for them then, if it really works or something like that. So I feel like this is like you in a community, or you and people who keep like saying like, oh, be hopeful, be happy, like look at the good things in life, gratitude, like that kind of energy. All right, so what is it that you want, and what is it that they want? Protection. Yeah. Or it could even be a partner or a good friend who just keeps like talking about like successful things and how great their life is going, and you're like, I can't relate. Protection. So I feel like the reason this is irking you so badly is because you're looking to your partner or your friend or these like mentors or guides for like, or spiritual teachers for some like sort of advice, or you want someone to take you under their wing or to kind of protect you and to help you, and it's not working, it's not helping, and they're making it worse. You want a protector, you want like someone who's like feeling parental towards you, like a mother or father figure or mentor, teacher, a bodyguard, or just someone who can be emotional support for you. And I feel like you're going to these people and they're not giving you the emotional support that you need, or like the how-to steps that you need. Like they're not giving you the information, they're not giving you support, they're not giving you the love and that you needed. Yeah, because I feel like you're a little stuck. Okay, so how are they feeling, or what do they want? Face your fears. It's one of those things. I feel like there's whoever is this kind of figure to you, pile 3, their deeper message is kind of like, what do I represent? Like, do I represent something that you want and that you feel like you'll never have? Yeah, because I feel like they're representing some sort of, like, they're triggering you a little bit. They're giving you some sort of something. They're reminding you of some sort of bigger, deeper rooted fear. And yeah, because I feel like you keep saying, like, I want this tangible, physical evidence, results, opportunity. I want it in the physical. I need it in front of my eyes, something I can hold, something I can touch, something I can move forward with, something that can advance my physical life. And I think your fear here is not getting any forward movement in your physical life. Okay, so let's see how you're thinking and feeling, how they're thinking and feeling. Space. May your heart and your scope expand. Yeah. I think it's one of those things like, oh, when you like so hyper focus on what you don't have in your life, you just keep building the energy, that same thought, until it builds so much that it encompasses you, it encompasses your whole body, your whole energy. So yeah, like poltergeists work in a very similar way. Like if you see like a child or someone who's had very very depressed, very angry, and they keep feeding this energy of like anger, sadness, like intense amount of suffering and neglect and just like all the negative feelings, and they keep like feeding that energy more and more. Like even if they don't have experiences often, if they just keep thinking about it often, they're gonna keep feeding that energy, and then that's how some poltergeists are made, right? The same can be true of any emotion. So if you keep building like emotions and thoughts that are like, I never manifest anything physical, like I'll never get that, or like why does this never happen for me, and you keep feeding it day after day after day, like it's gonna get easier to do, you know, next week it's gonna be easier to do next month, and you just keep feeding that energy, and then it just engulfs you in that energy, and you're just living in that energy. So I'm getting like you have to like do the work. You have to get yourself out of that mindset. It's everything is about mindset. Everything. And so it's gonna take time. It's gonna be tough. It took a while since you dug this big a hole, right? But you had to get yourself out of that. You had to dig yourself out of it. And it starts with just trying to like remind yourself to think positively, or to think the opposite, or think about something else, and find whatever techniques work for you. Do you want to wear a bracelet or ring that reminds you? Do you want to carry around a rock? Do you want to put a saying on the wallpaper of your phone? Do you want to like have like friends that constantly remind you, or whatever it is? You have videos, affirmations, or whatever works for you. You know, it's gonna be different for each person because it's like individual to you. So whatever you have to do to crawl out of that hole, and it's gonna take a while, you know, because how long did it take you to build that hole, to dig that huge hole, that huge abyss? Like you have to kind of work your way backwards. It's not gonna take as long, but it does take effort. All right, so what about their thoughts and feelings? Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, safe harbors. All right, so I'm getting this energy of like your spirit team. Like this is like kind of your spirit team. Manifested through all these people, channeled through all these people in small ways to you. So you might be getting reminded of it often, so you get reminded to change that. You know, when people talk about like how many like dark entities they have attached to them, you know, a lot of the times that dark entity can just be negative thoughts that you keep feeding. It could be negative microorganisms in your body. So you just have to like, you know, eat clean, think clean, and you'll slowly get yourself out. And it doesn't happen overnight. For a lot of people, like, you know, you got to be extremely disciplined, but you don't have to do it overnight. Like you can do it just step by step. Like just have one meal, or one thing that's good for your gut, or just have one thing in your car that when you're driving, you can be reminded to not freak out every time someone cuts you off or something. Like, you know, you just have to keep doing it. You just keep practicing changing your mindset to something positive until it sticks. It might take hours to do it the first day. It might take just minutes by the time you're done. You know, like it just takes that practice. All right, so let's see Spirit's advice for you and Spirit's advice for your mirror, the connection with your mirror at this time. Living light energy. See the beauty in life. Yeah. One of the easiest ways, and I don't know why people don't talk about this more. I think there are more people talking about it now. But like the easiest way to raise your frequency is actually just be around beautiful things. If you feel good in how you look, if you are around nature, if you take time to just go on nature walks, that raises your frequency like so high, so instantly. I like purposely just go for day trips when I get a chance to just go to the mountain or to whatever water or whatever field I can go into. Nature walks, even if I can't get into like a nice trail, like whatever is here, like a bike path or whatever on, like, you know, some of these really, really old buildings are very beautiful. Going to an art show, you know, whatever interests you in terms of beautiful things. And so many creative arts out there. Like it's not hard to find. I love looking at architecture videos. Like it's just whatever floats your boat. Just look at things that are beautiful. You don't have to do it like 24/7, but like once in a while, add those kinds of videos in. You're watching this video. Maybe after this, you can watch something that you really like to do. I love nail art. Am I good at it? No. Would I ever get it? No. But I like the people there are so talented. Whatever. So, you know, interior design. I love that. You know, making furniture. You know, creating artwork with fire. Like, I don't know. Just whatever floats your boat. Like, just throw that video in there every once in a while. Just raise your frequency. But like the number one way is nature. 100%. Nature is like the ultimate beauty. But yeah, even things like making yourself feel good, or dressing yourself, or having nice things around your home, flowers and whatnot, having things clean, those are good things. But just, yeah, beauty is the easy way. And then once you start finding beauty in like physical things, you'll start finding more beauty in like your connections with others that like you don't think are that great, or the work that you're kind of sick of but you had like a lot of passion for before, or whatever. You start finding beauty in like other things and other small things too. All right, so Spirit's advice for you in terms of this connection. Third party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. Yeah, I feel like this is your spirit team telling you that like your negative thoughts are your third party. Like they're being intrusive. So there's a reason why you're having a lot of intrusive thoughts, whether it's through the mouth of other people and that's triggering you, or it's just the thoughts that you're having, or it just feels like, it feels like people are getting in the way of certain things in your life. Like that, you gotta recognize at this point, pile 3, that it might be you. Like there might be, yeah, because it might be overwhelmingly happening with like a lot of people. And if that's the case, it can't be everyone, which is totally fine, because so many people get into this mindset. So many people. I think more people are in this mindset than in a positive one, to be honest, like at all times. But luckily, when you're in a higher frequency energy, you put out more power, you put out more light, and just having the, few percentage of people that carry that high frequency energy can weigh out all the ones that have negative energy. So imagine how powerful that is. Imagine how many physical opportunities you can bring in when you just change your mindset. It really works. And I'm not just talking about it. Like, I live it, experience it, help others with it, All right, so pile 3, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helped. If it resonated, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 4. We're looking at who is marrying you hard right now. So this could be a love interest, it could be a friend, a family, foe, it could be just a random person, it could be many people. And if you're going through a really tough life lesson right now, it could be a lot of people, it could be everyone almost, you probably feel heavier with some people and lighter with others, depending on what works in delivering this lesson or delivering this realization to you. I'm going to start with your energies, and they're on the left and their energies on the right. It could be vice versa. So let's go into your energies. Okay. You're doing well. I feel like you're kind of wanting this happy home, happy marriage kind of life. Looking forward to this next chapter, or you're in this energy already. So you're either like on this way to this happy home, happy marriage energy, and you can see it, and it's tangible, it's in front of you. You can see the steps, it's happening for you, or you're already kind of in it. Let's see about them. Ooh, okay. I feel like they need more information, because I feel like you couldn't have you feeling so happy-go-lucky about this connection and then feeling kind of like a liar. And for a few of you, this could be like a situation where you're feeling really good about this connection and you're with like a psychopath and they're completely narcissistic and lying about everything. But that's for a very, very, very few of you. For most of you, I feel like you're all set with this connection. You know what you want. This is what you want. You moving forward. And then this person's like, I don't know yet. I need more information. All right, so let's get more clarity on the situation. Apprentice of Clouds. That's a page of swords. Ambition. And the Sun card. So I feel like you're kind of jumping the gun here a little bit. Like I feel like if this is a newer connection, I feel like you're like, oh, this is it. Like this is the person I'm going to marry. I know it. Like we have such a good repertoire. Like this is great. But I feel like you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself, and I think you're just excited. Honestly, you're just excited. The Sun card here, it does show that there's a good connection here. It just feels like it might be that, you know, you two are just at different places when it comes to trusting other people, you know, and so like you might be more willing to be trustworthy towards other people right now, or love connection, or friendship. This could even be like a work relationship, partnership, business partnership. But I feel like they have been kind of burned, or maybe they're just kind of, that's who they are. They're kind of like, don't trust people easily. But there is a really good connection here. So I don't feel like you're wrong to feel really, really good and hopeful about this connection and being excited. Like I feel like you're just being genuine. All right, so let's see what you want and what they want, because I don't see the issue here yet. Peace. Okay, so I feel like it's not giving you peace for them not being on the same page. I feel like you're like, why aren't they here with me? Why aren't they as excited? Why aren't they kind of putting energy and effort into whatever this kind of connection is? Let's see what they want. The law of attraction. They're kind of not, they're not just even saying this is too good to be true, like with the connection with you. They feel like it happened too easily. You know, they're not even trusting the process. So like, you know, I feel like this is like a chance meeting or something like that. So it could be a love interest, it could be a friend situation, a business opportunity, you know, it could be like a boss coworker type thing, or, you know, an interviewer, interviewee, or like a neighbor's or situation. But I feel like it's something where like where it's meant to be a long-term relationship or long-term connection, and they're questioning like how this fell into their lap, like this perfect person for this situation. So they're a little bit mistrusting. All right, so why is that an issue still? Inner feelings. So let's look at your thoughts and feelings and their thoughts and feelings. Decide. May you navigate with purpose. So I'm getting here that like you have to learn to be okay with the fact that they might not want to jump into this as fast as you, or may take some time to come around. And their thoughts and feelings are 3 of Pentacles, bleeding energies. So the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like you two are working really seamlessly and working really well together. Yeah, and even like this law of attraction, like these like 3 girls in the flower field, like it's like the 3 of Pentacles kind of energy, or 3 cups energy. Like things are going really well. So I honestly, I don't know what the issue here is. I think the issue is just that they're taking their time a little bit, and I feel like you're more intuitive, and you know when something is right and something works. Let me see Spirit's advice for you in this situation and Spirit's advice for this connection. And if I need to pull more clarifiers, I'll do that. Okay, so eternal union. Oh, wow. New love is forming. Yeah. So I feel like this is a really good connection, and you pick up on it. I feel like you're very, very intuitive, and that's why you're so absolutely sure. Because you're like, I wouldn't say it, think it, feel it if I wasn't absolutely sure. Even if I was doubting it just a tiny bit, I would keep it to myself. I would take it slower. But like you're like, I'm absolutely freaking sure. Yeah, so for a lot of you, this is going to be like a romantic love situation. But for a lot, some of you, this is another kind of partnership, you know. But it's an important one, which is why I feel like the fact that they're taking it slow isn't necessarily a bad thing. And the fact that you're excited about it isn't a bad thing either. Okay, and so about the connection, you are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are, don't need to change. So there's nothing wrong here. I think you might be in your head a little bit because it's like, why aren't they being excited enough? Am I being overly excited? No, this is going fine. This is great. Nothing's an issue here. They might have some some people that burned them in the past at work or in relationships or friendships, and so they're just taking it easy, you know, like it has nothing to do with you. In fact, they might actually like and appreciate that you're more willing to trust and you're excited about this connection, because I feel like they might wish that they were more like you in the situation, so it's helping them kind of come out of their shell a little bit more. Yeah, I guess I'll pull a few more cards, because like what's kind of the issue here? The High Priestess. I feel like the only issue here is like you're doubting your intuition. You're like, wait, if they're not as excited, like, is this right? Is this the right thing to do? And Spirit clearly is like, yeah, yes it is. Charm, Apprentice. It's the Page of Cups. The Charm and Ambition. There's nothing you two can accomplish. Like, this seems like it's really good. I don't know. Yeah, I guess the only thing that they're really mirroring in you is like doubt in your own abilities, doubt in your own knowing. Because I feel like they know it too, but they're showing it in their own way. Maybe this is how you used to be. You used to be more kind of protective, and now you're not. Maybe they're used to be a little bit more excited and willing in the beginning, and now they're not. And so it's just kind of both of you kind of balancing out these energies in each other. Not bad at all, actually. So Pile 4. I mean, I didn't have much to say there, but yeah, nothing to worry about. It seems a very casual, very peaceful, loving energy. You two attract each other, and there's a reason for that. So this is like, I feel like after this kind of hump, because I feel like this is kind of new, a newer kind of partnership. So it just might take a second. I got like a few months, 2 to 3 months, to kind of get used to each other. And I feel like things like this aren't going to be a concern for you anymore at all. All right. So yeah, Pile 4, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And I wish you much love and light.